Hello, I am iMagic and welcome to one of the videos that has taken me the longest to make. This is my hide and seek event bot guide. I've been testing and perfecting this guide ever since about a year ago to make sure that it is as reliable and up to date as possible. I've tested this method myself and I've gotten all 12 of the hide and seek hats with it, and I can say that if you follow it completely, you will almost always win the event and get the hats. So let's begin. First and foremost, the event probably doesn't work in the way that you think it does. The location where the NPCs spawn is not entirely random. There are specific spots where the NPCs can spawn, and that is step 1 of my guide. We're going to use all of these spots to build a route. On the screen right now, you're seeing all the spots that I know of where the bots can spawn. I will leave a link on the description of this video to this image so you can download it and build your own route. But for the purposes of this video, we will be using the route that I've made and that I've been using all this time. I'm not saying this is the best route possible, but the route is organized from left to right and from top to bottom so that you don't go back and forward between spots. Also, I assume that some other people will be using my route, so it's not very smart if you are all using the same route with other people alongside you, since this decreases your chances of winning. Make your own route and just make sure that it visits all the spots marked on the map. On the map, the white dot represents where I start, and then you can see the route that I follow. Now that you've got your route set up, let's explain part 2 of this tutorial, the transportation. Hide and seek is a race against other players. Just knowing where the bots will spawn is not enough. You need to be able to get there faster than the other people in the event. You have to make sure that you're checking all of the spots as quickly as possible before someone else does. For this, I highly recommend that you get the Photon jetpack. It is the fastest mode of transportation. It's better than the motorbike because the bike can't go diagonally and it takes time for the bike to get to maximum speed, while the jetpack is instantly as fast as it can get. It can also outrun bullets, so it's less likely that you'll die while using it. It's not affected by poison effect as long as you're off the ground, and on top of that it can go above water. Now that you've got your route and transportation set up, let's talk about some settings that you can turn on that can possibly make finding the bots easier. First will be nicknames. This will help you more at the beginning when you don't know what the NPCs look like. They also don't have a name with the golden letters like staff members do, so at the beginning it can be very easy to just mistake them for another player. You also want to be fully zoomed out for this event. It will make spotting the bots a little bit easier. Some devices like my iPad have 3 different zoom settings, other devices don't. This one is not really a setting, but you always have to have some gralets if you want to join the event. It can cost anywhere between 13 gralets to 30, so make sure that you always have more than that, otherwise you will just miss the event. Finally, if you don't see the event bot messages, it might be because you have them turned off. If you want to check, you can click on your player, click on settings, then options, message, and then make sure that event bot is turned on. Now that you're finally all set up and everything is ready, this is how you play the event. Once the message to join pops up and you join it, you immediately want to travel to your starting point and wait there until you get a pop-up message saying that the event has started. During this time, you may want to heal yourself if you aren't at 50 HP. Once the event starts, you have about 5 minutes to find a bot or until someone else finds it. You begin your route and check all your spots, making sure that you waste no more than 5 seconds at each spot before you move on to the next.